What's up everyone and welcome back to MMA Lad. In today's news, Arman Tsarukyan is not happy about Justin Gaethje's title shot talks. Justin Gaethje is already calling for a title shot, but not everyone's on board, especially not Arman Tsarukyan. After Gaethje won a decision over Rafael Fiziev last weekend, he took to Twitter and declared, "I won 3 out of my last 4, only losing in an exhibition fight. I have to fight for the belt. Dana White, I am ready." But Arman was not having it and he fired back saying, "You barely got past number 11 on short notice. And before that you got sent to the Shadow Realm. If you really want to be the number 1 contender and fight for the belt, you have to go through me first." So, will Gaethje actually get the title shot? Or is Arman about to make his case even stronger? UFC 313 salaries are finally released.
C313 fighter pay started with Mauricio Hoopi, $64,000.
With a spinning heel back kick, surely you're pushing more than 300K. Now, one of the people say Dana doesn't pay their fighters.
Jalen Turner, who retired after the fight, $161,000.
And then the person he basically ended, King Green, got paid $171,000.
After he changed his name from Bobby Green to King Green, he is 0-2.
Rafael Fiziev, $306,000.
Taking the fight, 2 weeks notice, hadn't had a fight in 500 plus days, he's 300 grand for you.
Bang, that's easy money.
Magomed Ankalaev, $632,000.
Pretty sure he wouldn't have got a fight of the night bonus because it was a terrible fight. Well deserved, and I'm sure it's going to go up in the rematch.
Justin Gaethje, $1.6 million.
I'd fight prime Mike Tyson for $1.6 million 2 weeks notice.
And last but not least, the one, the only Alex Pereira, $2.9 million.
Whether he gets the same in the rematch because he's not the champion, I don't know, but that should allow him to go travel to Australia, travel to South Korea.
Do you think these fighters were well paid by the UFC? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like to support the channel. Huge UFC fight announcements. Bo Nickel takes on Reinier de Ridder. Bo Nickel has been running through his competition like a wrecking ball, but now, he's about to face a real test. The NCAA wrestling superstar is officially stepping up in competition, taking on former One Championship double champ Reinier de Ridder at UFC Des Moines on May 3rd. Nickel is fresh off a dominant unanimous decision victory over Paul Craig at UFC 309, proving that his wrestling is still a nightmare for anyone at 185 pounds. But de Ridder? This guy is no joke. The submission specialist made an insane entrance into the UFC, scoring back-to-back submission wins over Gerald Meerschaert and Kevin Holland. So here's the question. Will Nickel's wrestling be too much for de Ridder, or is the Dutchman about to hand Bo his first loss? Jeremy Stephens is back in the UFC. Now here's something no one saw coming. Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens is back in the UFC. The 34-fight veteran is making his return to the promotion for a home city fight against Mason Jones. Last time we saw Stephens in the UFC was way back in July 2021 before he left to explore new opportunities. But let's be honest, it wasn't a smooth run. He went 1-2 in the PFL, then jumped into the world of both gloved and bare-knuckle boxing. And now, he's back where it all started. The big question is, after nearly 3 years away, does Stephens still have that dog in him? Or will Mason Jones use this fight to make his own statement comeback? Either way, expect fireworks. Corey Sandhagen versus Deiveson Figueiredo. The main event of UFC Des Moines is set, and it's a banger. Corey Sandhagen is making his return against former flyweight champion Deiveson Figueiredo in a 5-round fight. Sandhagen's been one of the most exciting bantamweights in the world, but his momentum took a hit when he lost a decision to Umar Nurmagomedov last August, snapping his 3-fight win streak. On the other side, Figueiredo is looking for redemption after losing to Petr Yan in November. Both these guys are killers, both are coming off losses, and both need this win to stay in the title conversation. Dominic Reyes feels disrespected by new UFC fighters. Dominic Reyes has had one of the wildest career roller coasters in MMA. He went from nearly beating John Jones to suffering a spree of brutal knockout losses. But now that he's finally back on a winning streak, he's realizing something, that the new generation of fighters doesn't respect him at all. On the Gypsy Tales podcast, Reyes admitted that younger fighters don't treat him the same way that veterans do. He had this to say.
When I see new guys, I don't get the respect from the new guys. They're just like, oh, hey man, how's it going? When I talk to like Islam, hey brother, how are you? How are things? You know, really asking about me and how I'm doing in my life, you know, like a friend, like a normal person.
Yeah.
Right? Or Gaethje. You see Gaethje, what's up, bro? How's everything going? Fucking, you know, vets. When I see newer guys, they're just like, oh hey, or just like ignore me completely, or act like they're too cool to even talk to me. Right? It's really weird. But the vets, it's all like respect, mutual respect. Nobody's too cool for each other kind of thing.
Because you know what you've been through.
Because we all know we've been through, we know what it takes to be where we still keep going.
For as long
He specifically mentioned that guys like Islam Makhachev and Justin Gaethje treat him with genuine respect, but newer fighters? They barely acknowledge him, or worse, they act like they're too cool to even talk to him. Now, Reyes is set to fight Nikita Krylov at UFC 314, but the question is, does he still have what it takes to remind everyone who he really is? Donald Trump praises Conor McGregor. Donald Trump just had a sit-down meeting with the Irish Prime Minister, and guess what? He still found time to talk about Conor McGregor. While discussing Ireland's culture and toughness, Trump went out of his way to praise the notorious one, saying,
I happen to like your fighter. He's got the best tattoos I've ever seen. I don't know if I'm a big, but that, well, Conor's great, right? Talking about Conor, but you have a lot of great Irish fighters, actually. You know what? It's the tough people, the smart people, and the passionate people. I think your father was a great fighter, right?
He was, he did.
Wow. And yet, look at you, you're so smooth and so.
He's a very good defensive boxer.
He was a really good.
He was a good boxer, yeah. Boxed for Ireland.
Yeah.
Boxed
That
some very
means
good
genetically, I'm not going to mess with.
he even extended his praise to Irish fighters in general, calling them tough, smart, and passionate people. Jalen Turner thanks Chael Sonnen after announcing his retirement. Jalen Turner's MMA career has come to an end. After suffering a submission loss to Ignacio Bahamondes at UFC 313, Turner announced his retirement, saying he needed to prioritize his family and future. After the announcement, Chael Sonnen praised Turner's decision in a YouTube video, calling it a brave move. And now, Turner has responded. In a heartfelt message, he said,
Chael, I just want to say, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate, hearing the words you have to speak about me and my career. It was a tough decision, but, I think you hit a nail on the head. I want to say thank you, man. I want to thank you. I didn't even know that you even noticed me in the PI that day. I was just training, moving, having fun. I thank you for the compliments. We'll see what happens next. We'll see what doors open up, and I've got to take care of myself, take care of my mindset, take care of my family, and I can't risk going in there and not being mentally there, being 100%. It's not smart. I could, but it's not worth the risk. Again, Chael, I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you even mentioning me and just recognizing my career and my decision and my retirement. I truly do appreciate you. So much love, man. God bless.
It's rare to see fighters walk away on their own terms, but Turner's making sure he puts family first. Islam Makhachev tries to choke his training partner. Alex Pereira's ex allegedly DMs Magomed Ankalaev after UFC 313 loss. After Alex Pereira lost at UFC 313, his ex-girlfriend, Meryl Christine, allegedly celebrated online, calling it karma. But then, things got even crazier. A screenshot surfaced showing her DMing Magomed Ankalaev, saying, "I want to say congratulations on winning and for ending the POATAN train. Karma is a beautiful thing." Ankalaev even reposted it, adding, "Alex Pereira, I offer tickets to the new show. We are not certain if this is 100% real, but if it is, then that's savage." Meanwhile, Alex Pereira's coaches do not think Alex lost to Ankalaev at UFC 313.
partes do mesmo jeito, teve essa derrota aí que, na minha opinião, igual o POATAN falou, vamos ver a luta de novo, mas, na minha opinião, ele ganhou.
Pessoal, voltando aí, mais uma aí, né? Quem assistiu a luta aí, o jogo tava naquele corte ali pra frente, a gente acha que o POATAN ganhou. Pra mim foi 1, 3 e 5 do POATAN, mas infelizmente não foi o que os juízes acharam, então a vida é assim.
Bom, esse aí, voltando pra casa, acho que a gente fez um excelente trabalho, não só nessa luta,
Would you like to see an immediate rematch between Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev? And are you happy Donald Trump had time to recognize Conor McGregor during such a big meeting? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the updates, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily MMA news. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.